Yo, what's happening? It's me, Brian G. Get ready, sit down, prepare, lower your expectations, and dig, if you will, another Friday live stream. And let's get that turned off. Excellent. Fantastic to see you guys here. Super excited to have some fun, to hang out. And yes, oops, gosh, I tell you, one of these days, I'm going to get all the buttons right. I've got a very simple question for you today. This is my question. Okay, I give you some paintbrushes, kind of like, I know how to use the buttons. I give you some paintbrushes. They're not any kind of paintbrushes. They're the exact paintbrushes that Picasso has used to create masterpiece after masterpiece. So you've got the paintbrushes, you've got the information. You sit down and you paint a picture. Is it hanging in a museum? I mean, you've got the same paintbrushes as Picasso. And just because I'm a good guy, I want to make sure you've got what you need. I'm going to throw in Picasso's favorite type of paints. Are you going to be able to paint a Picasso? That's my question for you today. Can you paint a Picasso just because you've got the same kind of paintbrushes that Picasso used? I got to tell you, if I'm honest, not me. Not even close. And with that, I think it's really important, no matter what tool you use here on YouTube, whether you're an advocate of TubeBuddy, amazing plugin, amazing tool. Maybe you like vidIQ. vidIQ has got so much information, can help you move forward. Maybe you like Morning Fame. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, just because you got some of these doesn't mean you're Picasso. And what I want to share with you today is really important information on how to use these tools, no matter if you're looking at Morning Fame and you're realizing, you know, it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be to rank. The competition is stiff. Maybe you're using TubeBuddy and you're excited. You get TubeBuddy and you're filled with anticipation. You're excited to jump in, and then you realize, you know, I'm still struggling. What's going on? Maybe you're an advocate. Maybe you love vidIQ. Again, what really matters is what's up here. A piece of hair, some hairs on the end of a brush is just a paintbrush. Doesn't mean you're an artist. And just because you buy a piece of software that costs $10 doesn't mean it's going to be able to deliver the kind of results that you and me want. However, what I want you to know is, beyond a shadow of a doubt, all these tools are really powerful and can help you. And the thing I want you to think about is it all begins with really understanding. Yeah, I dig. It begins with understanding like what you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to rank for. I can't spell, says Star Cass. Either can I. I just want to interrupt and say good to see so many awesome people in the house. I'm talking about Beanie Draws and Pam and Drew and Sophie. Sophie, welcome. Good to see you. Lots of people. Lily's here. Doug is in the house. Great to have you on board. Here's what's going to happen with this particular live stream / video. And if you're joining us on the replay, my name is Brian G. I have been really interested in audience growth since 2002. I've driven millions of views. I've driven millions of visitors to websites. And that's kind of the skill and ability that I came to YouTube with. And it really gave me an advantage. And I've had so much opportunity to work with really cool YouTubers. Like I see Mike is here. There's Gma and Victor and Extreme Food Reviews. That's Daniel. If you like it spicy. That's an inside joke. Just if you're not sure what I'm doing, either do I. It's okay. But I do recommend that you sit down during this live stream and wear a crash helmet. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about the fundamentals of keyword research. And here's why. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing all kinds of people that are new to Morning Fame, and they're jumping in. Desktop, I press the button. I see all kinds of people that are, you know, they're just getting started right now with Morning Fame. By the way, this is the official Morning Fame homepage. And in the process with the Morning Fame tool, it's pretty neat. Here's what I like about Morning Fame. You know, you start out, and here's my traction right now. Like the views are dropping a bit. It's been kind of tough. Lots of Z's, and that's what happens. It's often ups and downs. But at the same time, I'm doing really well. I'm getting over 2,000 subscribers a month. I'm driving serious views. And this is the strategy tab. It tells you, like, you can see here, overall, I'm trending pretty well here. I'm gaining subscribers good. I've got good engagement and watch time. And in the workshop, it really gives you some information on what kind of videos to create more of. And what I really love is the new keyword research tool. So if I go to research and I come here, the way this works is pretty simple. You go through these 4 steps from topic to keyword to search and then to optimize. And here's what's up. If you're like, he's going to pitch Morning Fame. Oh my God, he's pitching it again. No. I want to share and illustrate the importance of keyword research. I am going to share some Morning Fame stuff because it really makes it easy to see just how competitive a search term is. And I was talking with Nico, and I'm like, Nico, lots of people are getting hung up. They can't identify a search term that makes sense for their channel. And Nico had a lot of really great feedback, and he's like, it's competitive. Like, trying to succeed on YouTube is incredibly competitive. And one of the things I want to share is I don't think that when we get started, we can really measure just how competitive it is to grow a channel. We know it's hard, but when you start using a tool like this, well, let me show you. So there's nothing for sale. There's no kind of pitch or anything like that. I will give you free access if you want that later. I just want to share the importance of keyword research and outsmarting the competition, okay? Are we good with that? Now, let's just jump in. I just want to say hi. I wanted to get started with a bang today. Hopefully I did that. I wanted to grab your attention. If you're joining me for the first time, I do want to say hi to Heidi, Costume CEO, Jima, again, great to see you. Drew's here, Weird Heather, so many awesome people. So welcome to the live stream. How many videos did you publish? I saw some of you were just like, bam, because every Friday on the Brian G. Lower Your Expectations Friday live stream, we talk about how many videos we published. Now, I filmed 4, I published 3, and I'm pitching 1. I'm not publishing 1. It's not happening. It's not up to par. Now, I've been drinking coffee. Can you tell? Jadale says, hi, welcome. Car Galaxy Studios, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. 8 videos. That's fantastic. Good for you, Michelle. Cricket's in the house. Good to see you. Curl Family Vlogs, 5 videos. Jima is saying hello to British Cook because community rules. Good to see all of you. So great to see you guys publishing videos, making it happen. Let's jump back in. I want to really keep this train moving. Let's talk about how to make this work. This is what I see. I see a lot of this. Someone give me a keyword phrase that you want to target, you've wanted to target, and you're like, dang, it's too competitive. I'm going to do some research, and I want to help you. I want to help you really identify, yeah, coffee, exactly. A better keyword. So has there been a keyword phrase? Yeah, I saw your 225 videos, Ricks. That's crazy. Minecraft. Okay, Starcats. Let's do Minecraft. Give me let's start off with Minecraft, and we're just going to jump in. So typically, this is what will happen. Actually, let's do this one. Pokemon Switch 2018. Okay. Who said that? Nico? Welcome, buddy. Let's see if we can make this happen. So we're going to go in and we're going to go Pokemon. And then switch. So there it is. Right there. So I see the keyword right there. So first thing is notice that any keywords that come up with morning fame are going to also show up on YouTube. So if I go to YouTube and I type in, why is it still showing the old thumbnail? YouTube, I demand a refund immediately. I've got a new thumbnail for this live stream. So if I go Pokemon, right, spelled like this, and then it was switch. So there it is. You can see there's the same keyword phrase. Now, here's what I want to share. This keyword phrase has 3.6 million results. And if we look at the amount of views and the channels that have published the videos, we can get a sense of how competitive it is. Now, here we are back on morning fame, and we'll let morning fame do its job. You guys doing good? What's cracking? Good to see you. Welcome to Friday. Let's just have some fun and figure this stuff out. Let's make it happen. So here's what I want to share with you. Okay, and I think this is where a lot of people get frustrated when they get started, because morning fame really spells out how competitive a search term is. The way it works is basically, thank you for continued support of fledgling creators. Michelle, you are more than welcome. I am here for all of you guys, and I really appreciate that support. It's not, $10 is great, but it's that you're willing to part with it. So thank you so much. So, you know, people get morning fame and they're like, I can't find a darn good keyword phrase, but you can. And I'm going to share with you so many strategies today that will really switch things up. Speaking of Pokemon Switch. So the way it works is you'll notice that it says here, the ranking opportunity is based on my channel statistics, 36,000 subscribers. I'm driving in about a 10 to 2 week period, 2,900 views per video, which is great. That number keeps climbing, which is great. I get a lot of likes. I really appreciate the love that many of you bestow upon my humble videos. 235 likes per video and comments. This is what Morning Fame gathers to measure my channel's authority. And you can see that reflected here. Now here we've got gradings of F, E, D, C, A, and B. And basically, as the grades go higher, the colors change. You see a lot of red because this is Morning Fame saying this is pretty darn competitive. But the relevancy grading here is a big opportunity. The lower these numbers, the easier you're going to be able to rank. So at this point, I can kind of see that, you know, most of the channels that are ranking have a lot of subscribers. The average is 140,000 subscribers. That is the videos that rank in the top 20 for this keyword phrase, Pokemon Switch. 140,000 subscribers. And the views on average is 67,000. I mean, the thing is like I'm driving 2,900. According to Morning Fame, I need 67,000. Somebody get a calculator quick. I mean, that's like 20 times. It's a lot more than I have. And the likes and comments are not there. Now, if we scroll down, we get even more help because we can really get a sense of how many subscribers each channel has. And actually, like I'm noticing that this channel here, Aereo, has got 19,000 subscribers, and he's managed to rank. I see this video has done the same. But generally speaking, this is pretty competitive, right? There are a lot of channels like this one here that have huge numbers. 400,000 subscribers, 400,000 subscribers, 8,000 subscribers. So what I want to share with you is like, well, let's see what else people are searching for. Pokemon Switch Let's do 2018 again. And here we come over to these little, I've got notes for myself. So we talked about the paintbrush, right? We talked about kind of the core strategy. It's really important before you publish a video, please take the time to really think about the kind of video you're going to create and then identify a keyword phrase you want to rank for. You can refine things later, but begin with having an understanding of what you want to rank for. So if I come back, it doesn't, so there are some additional keyword phrases. So release date, confirmed leaks. You could use any of these additional, like news here, starters, Pokemon Switch 2018 starters. You could use any of these additional keyword phrases in your title, and I guarantee they're going to be a lot less competitive. Let's try news and see what we get. So right away, I noticed that the relevance, which is opportunity, okay, has gone up. It was a B and now it's an A. And I believe in our last keyword phrase, I think we had some Fs, didn't we? Let's go back and see. There you go, views, F. Now I come in, I see news, and now I'm starting to slightly improve my title. So the key is when you see something and you just don't have the grades to move forward, and again, even if you don't use any tool at all, think about using these strategies. One of the things I'll do is I'll just drill through the alphabet. This is a big deal. Do this, okay? Check this out. Watch what I'm going to do. Okay, if I just go through the alphabet here, I'm going to find some keyword phrases, E3, that I might not have found otherwise. Game, Pokemon Switch 2018 game. So this is really, and hey, is Nick Nimmin? Oh, D Nimmin. D must be in the house. So this is really the core strategy here, is to pay attention. Now there's some other things that I want to share. So this is like the alphabet method, where we just go through the alphabet and like watch what we can do too. Another thing is, the keyword that was suggested was Pokemon Switch 2018, but what I would do is I would come back and I would reduce the keyword to Pokemon Switch, and then I would go through the alphabet and now notice the huge amount of keywords that are popping up. Just tremendous. And a lot of times I think what happens is creators get fixated with, well, the thing is, Brian, is my video is about this, or I can't do it like that because I'm a vlogger, but you know, I couldn't think of it. Don't do that. Like it's so hard to succeed. Like, let's call a spade a spade. This is 2018 going on, you know, we're halfway through the year, and this is how to do it. So like, wow, I'm finding so many keywords. Pokemon Switch details, Pokemon Switch discussion. Like, let's look at this keyword phrase here. Watch what's going to happen. Okay, I just got a D now. Okay, now I know I can make this video. Like, I think a lot of you, like, you make videos that you're excited to make, but sometimes you can also make a video that you think's going to help grow your channel. It feels a little bit more like work. It's a little harder, but I got to tell you, when you start seeing the views come in and the subscribers, it's worth it. And at this point, like, notice the colors are, we've gone from red to yellow. We've got a D now, and I'm just getting warmed up. Features. Okay, so, and this is even better. So we're looking here, this is details. Well, what's another word that means the same damn thing? Features. So which keyword is easier? I'm getting pumped up. Well, this one. I mean, it doesn't take Stevie Wonder to see that we should be targeting Pokemon Switch features. And this is what I'm talking about. I mean, it's like night and day, right? Like the more you think like this, the more you're willing to figure out what is the best keyword phrase for your video based on where your channel's at will allow you to move forward and grow. So this is the alphabet method. I've showed this quite a bit. Hack, hints, hype, H-I, let's try I. Oh, look at that. Pokemon Switch in 2018. So the original YouTuber asked me to look at the term Pokemon Switch 2018. Did you check out this keyword? And notice that it's a lot easier to rank for this. And all I did is include the word in, right? And furthermore, if we look now at the results, it's probably not going to be that different. But I'm curious. I'm going to keep going on this for a second. LEM multiplayer. Well, that's cool. Like you could do let's do, okay, now we're starting to get somewhere. This is getting pretty, and look at the opportunity relevance score here. The videos are not optimized for this phrase at all. And I bet you people are searching, they're not searching for multiplayer games. Let's try this one. And I just want to show you kind of how I think about this. Multiplayer games, Pokemon. But best multiplayer Pokemon games. I'm not seeing Switch, which is kind of a bummer, but. So anyway, so that's one of the strategies you can use. Does that make sense? Is that helpful? I really want to encourage everybody here. Has anybody seen my Perrier? This is ridiculous. I mean, here's the thing. I think we both know that my OCD is going to kick in really hard right now. I'm going to go get my Perrier because I'm thirsty. I'll be right back. Let me know if this is making sense. Like, give me a yes, give me a no. You cracked your cranium level. No. Dang it all. Okay, we're gonna work through this, and I've got a lot more strategies coming up. Let me go get my water. The poodles hid the Perrier. The poodles are getting groomed up. Okay, so who's got another keyword phrase? Nico, Brian, that's awesome. I actually did the Animal Crossing switch. Excellent. Dr. Sten says, if you have a topic you want to cover but can't find a term, should you wait until you have more subscribers and authority? I think it's okay to make that video now and then, but it's really just becomes a balance, Dr. Sten, of what you really want. If you're always asking yourself, how can I grow? How can I grow? I don't think you probably are. Then I wouldn't worry about it. The other thing I would say is I would make sure that you have really gone through all possibilities when it comes to identifying what people may be searching for. And that's what I want to share on this live stream. There are like 4 or 5 different strategies that I used to go through and try to see, well, people weren't searching for this, but are they searching for that? Or they're searching for both types of phrases, buying a microphone online or buy a microphone online. Those are two different keyword phrases, so something to think about. Okay, now here's another phrase. Here's another phrase. How to get more views. Hey, well, that's what we're talking about. So just watch the video and then you'll drive more views. Okay, let's keep going. One of the questions I got was makes sense, but one of the problems I have is I find the keywords and I still drive low views. And there's usually a reason why. Number one is you want to make sure that your thumbnails are on point. Like, I've been thinking more and more about this thumbnail thing over the last 3 to 4 months when chatter came out about the impressions and click-through ratio information. So your thumbnail's got to be great. And second of all, when people come and they watch your video, if your retention is poor, you're not going to get a lot of views. Even if you had a ton of subscribers, because if you had a ton of subscribers and they came and they only watched 30 seconds of a 10-minute video, YouTube's not going to promote that out. So it's usually a combination of bad retention, bad thumbnail, and also you want to think about making your title intriguing. You want to focus on the SEO as well as adding a compelling element. Clotted cream. Okay, so Drew mentions the phrase clotted cream, and I'm pretty sure he's kind of like Car Studios is. I don't know if those guys are talking about keywords or not, but we're going to do clotted cream in a minute. Nico says, Brian, do keyword tools like Morning Fame help in suggested? Without question. This is a fantastic question. A lot of people have asked Nico, gosh, you know, it'd be cool to create a tool for suggested video views. And I think Nico's really excited to look into that. And I'll tell you right now that what Nico has, what we're looking at with this tool, with any tool at all. There we go. If you do a good job with what I just shared, when your audience retention goes off the charts, which is figure that is a 6-minute video, and you hit 70%, that's off the charts. When you have really great retention, your video will do great. It's really more a function of watch time than a title and whatnot. So understand that this kind of a tool can really help get your foot in the door. And as you become a better YouTuber, as your editing improves, as you're able to communicate more clearly, as you're able to craft a better thumbnail, that will help your watch time per impression. So just know that all these tools can help you get into suggested. It's much more, and this is what people, I don't think it clicks, you know, it's like it's much more about the watch time metrics. Because at the end of the day, YouTube's going to promote out a video into suggested when viewers love it. And YouTube measures that with watch time metrics. Okay, let's talk about clotted cream. So here's another example, right? So we kind of went through the core strategy. I talked about the paintbrush. I'm going to get rid of all these notes here. It's hard to measure YouTube competition. I think this is what is really the core issue right now for people that are accessing Morning Fame, that are using these tools. They're seeing that, wow, it really is competitive. Like, we kind of know that, but a tool like this spells it out on such a big way. Okay, so we talked about keyword stemming. This is what keyword stemming is, okay? So keyword stemming is we take a keyword phrase like clotted cream, And you'll notice that the relevance grading, and what I want you to think about, and this is what relevance is, okay? If we come here and we go to YouTube and I search for clotted cream, and a lot of you have seen me do this, but I want to make sure if someone is new, they understand. You'll see the results are sorted by relevance. And what that means is closely connected. So what YouTube is going to do is they're going to make the connection between the video title and the search term. So you can do a lot of things to improve the relevance of your scoring as is reflected here in Morning Fame. Notice that there's not a lot of opportunity here, and I can tell you right now, I can see why. Notice the first video, it begins with clotted cream. That's really, it's really relevant. This video also includes clotted cream. So the idea is that you include this exact phrase in your video title. One of the tools you can use, totally free. That's right, it's totally free, won't cost you anything, not a penny, not a dime. Let's check out how to use it, shall we? I guess Pam Duthie was right. I thought I was tired, but I'm acting a bit goofy today. Check this out, it's pretty powerful. If we go to any browser, you can check out Find, and then you can look under Edit, and you'll see Find Again. And then if we come to, we click Find, we click it, you'll see we get this pop-up. And if we paste it in, what you'll see is we get a representation of how often the video creators are including the target keyword, which in this case is clotted cream. And you'll notice that most videos include clotted cream in the title, and that means it's going to be harder to rank for because there's not a lot of relevance. And that's what Morning Fame is sharing with us here. So what we can do is we can simply start with what I mentioned here, which is keyword stemming, which basically, if we search and we add a space, all of these keywords that are stemmed from our original keyword, so our original keyword is clotted cream, and a stem variation is clotted cream recipe. So if we search for that, I bet you indeed, notice the relevance has moved up. We went from a C to an A because the video titles are not as well optimized. But the other thing I want to share with you is I also, when using Morning Fame, I look at these numbers. Now, obviously, you've got to use this tool to leverage the numbers. But the higher the numbers, the lower the relevance. So if I were to search again, clotted cream recipe slow cooker, clotted cream recipe YouTube oven, easy. Let's search for that one and let's see what happens with those numbers. You see how those numbers dropped? Okay, now we're starting to find keywords that are super easy to rank for, and the amount of videos that have done a good job optimizing for relevance with their video titles isn't the greatest. We'll search for that, and now we're going to add that to the find and replace, and we'll get a representation. And here's what I want to share with you. Notice the keyword is highlighted. Are you guys getting this? I know a lot of you have seen me talk about this. I'm so passionate about sharing this information because when you learn how to do this, when you learn how to take the time, it'll change your YouTube channel. It is the easiest way to drive substantial views when you understand this very thing. Notice no video titles are showing up bolded. None. I'm like double checking. None of them include clotted cream recipe easy, right? How about easy recipe? That makes more sense grammatically. Easy recipe. And then let's see, I bet you that'll be a little bit harder, but let's just see. And this is really the process, you know, to come through. I think that sounds better, right? Clotted cream, easy recipe. And this is kind of how to move forward with keyword research. And again, what got us here is this is the whole keyword stemming method. If you search Google for keyword stemming, you'll see that what is keyword stemming? It's basically creating a keyword from the first keyword in question. So again, the first keyword, clotted cream, and we came up with easy recipe. Okay, so another thing we can do is the prefix method. So again, for those of you that don't really understand, is this helping? Is this helpful? People still not understand? Because that's okay. If you don't, let me know. We're going to talk about prefixes now. So when you're crafting your video title, the easiest way to drive more views is first, identify a keyword phrase that people are searching for, and then second, begin your video title with that phrase. Simple as that. Find the keyword, stick the keyword in your video title, great to go. Dr. Sten says, understood. Pam says, it's great. Sophie says, thumbs up. Arnie's in the house. Welcome, Arnie. Good to see you. Huge thumbs up. Okay, now, second of all, someone give me a really hard keyword phrase. I want something that's challenging. Come on. So, type it out. How does the picture looks pretty okay, a little saturated on the color, but it could be worse. Let's see if we can. I wonder if we can. No, skip this version. Now we're going to go to advanced, widescreen, advanced. How did we get so much color? There we go. That's a little bit better. Maybe pull the contrast down a bit. Don't try this at home, kids. I'm a trained professional. Just kidding. Type beat. Youth basketball coach. Okay, let's take a look at the phrase youth basketball coach. Okay, that now I went too far, so I want to play with the colors again. Woo! There we go. So let's go color intensity 42%. Okay, so the new, it's D Nimmin. Someone says D is in the house. Let's take a look at the keyword phrase youth basketball coach. Okay, now here's what I want to share with you. If we come here and we search for youth this doesn't look too competitive to me. There's Baller Boot Camp. There's my editor right there. Augie, what's going on, brother? Plug for Augie, not Arnie. Let's find something harder. That's too easy. But here's what I want to show you, okay? Like, check this out. Here's the prefix method. How to become a youth basketball, right there. It's coach. Something like that. It just became easier. Now, the amount it's actually more competitive. So that's wild. Let's go back here. That's interesting. Youth basketball tips and so on. Anybody? Minecraft. Lady Gaga's. Please, Minecraft. Okay, I need a keyword phrase that's harder than one word. That's 2 words. Give me Minecraft 2 words. You got it, Minecraft. But I want to see a 2-word keyword phrase. Star Cats, I don't think you really are grasping this, and that's why I want to spend some time with you. Do you know what people are searching for? Minecraft what? Nerf mods. Minecraft montage. Okay, Minecraft montage. It shall be. Minecraft montage. Let's see what we see. Okay. So this particular keyword phrase has 9.3 million results. Super, super competitive. But what if we typed in something like funny Minecraft? There you go. So by adding a word in front of Minecraft montage, I came up with another keyword. That's called a prefix. A prefix comes before. Pre, meaning before. So now we go from 9.3 million results and we have 2.7. Okay? How about the word crazy? Are people searching for that? Let's see. Now it's even less. So let's make sure people are searching for that. So crazy Minecraft. There's crazy Minecraft videos, so that's good. Did I spell that right? So I don't think people are searching for that, but check this out. And this is really the process is you think about other keywords that may be a possibility, and then you ask yourself, well, I mean, at the end of the day, if your particular video is funny or silly or crazy, does a viewer care if you put the word montage or video in the title? So what you could do is you could target this, and let's see, I bet you this is pretty competitive, and it is. It's actually got 10 million because it's a popular kind of term. But this is the process. So Minecraft montage. And again, we came up with funny. That was helpful. Let's go here to morning fame and let's see what we see. Okay, Minecraft montage. So check out all these keywords that just popped up. This is exactly what I'm talking about. How to make a good Minecraft montage. Annihilation Scout montage. So if this is kind of your video, well then this might be a keyword that's easier to rank for. Check it out. It's not searched for a lot, but man, nobody's really optimizing for this kind of a thing. And basically all I did was I added the word a, right? So I can do that at the beginning or the end, and I'll do that now with B. Minecraft montage, Bed Wars, PvP, best Minecraft montage. Let's take a look at that one. Probably pretty competitive, but look at the relevance. Wow, it's actually not that bad. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to search for best. Look at that, 2.7 million compared to 9 million. So just by really thinking through other search terms that mean the same thing, by adding something to the front, which is a prefix, right, like best. And now what we could even do is we can see best Minecraft houses. That sounds pretty cool. So if you make a video and you create a house or building, well, right here, people are searching for best Minecraft houses. And this will be simple to rank for too. And again, you can see that. And yet, look at the search volume, 82. Super, super helpful. And this is the prefix method, right? So again, it's all about just asking yourself, Bed Wars. Okay, Bed Wars, great. So if you come here, you can just scroll through the alphabet and you can see all these keywords that people are searching for. And if you don't have this tool, well, you can get it for free. You can test it out for free. And you can do it here too, right? You can do Minecraft Bed Wars, and then you can just scroll through. You can go through the alphabet, like we talked about earlier. So much opportunity. I just don't think people are used to thinking in this manner, and it can completely flip the game. So I want to ask you, is everybody good on this method? Do me a favor. If you're good to do this for the next 5 videos, I'd love to hear back your results. Are you willing to commit 5 videos that you, one, identify a keyword phrase, and you begin your video title out with the keyword phrase? Keyword phrase, and then if you want to add other stuff, great. Again, and I'm saying this because some of you that watch my stuff often, you don't do this. Yeah, I'm talking to you. See, the thing is I say this all the time, but you might add the keyword at the end, or you don't add the keyword, or you don't add the whole keyword. And if you don't do it exactly like this, you won't get the results. So step 1 is you find the keyword phrase and you begin your title with that phrase. Check this out. YouTube algorithm 2018 is an exact phrase, right? So if I go like this, I can see the #1 search term is YouTube algorithm 2018. Here's my video. And then what I do is I add something at the end. So Lily, I appreciate your honesty, and I appreciate you're pretty sure you're grasping this, and just keep thinking about this. I'm so glad that you mentioned that. I think I'm getting it. So when you do this consistently across all your videos, you will absolutely see an increase in views. The whole search it's not just search. How do you think suggested videos work? It's keyword driven. You don't get the difference between the X and the tick. Okay, the tick represents an actual search term. That's the whole point. You've got to identify a keyword with a check. An X means that people aren't searching for it. Super great question, and an important one too. So again, you can see here, like if we were to actually add in the 2018 search term, check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, the top 4 positions. Now I don't know exactly, like it might be slightly different for you. I'm logged in right now, but generally speaking, like I drive a lot of views through search because of what I'm doing, and you can do the same thing. You can see here, this is slightly easier to rank for, still very competitive, top 4 slots, and this phrase is very competitive, and I'm #1. Because what I've done is I've taken the keyword phrase that people are searching for, and I start my title out with the phrase. Keyword phrase people are searching for, video title starts with that phrase. Hey, babe. Okay, so next is let's talk about another method. Keyword road trip. Yeah, exactly. How to each generation gets sick. Okay. How each generation gets sicker. Okay, Dr. Sten, this is exactly what I'm talking about. That's not a keyword phrase. No way. How each generation gets sicker. So let me go to the desktop, and I want to show you how this is a perfect example. Like I want to make a video about how each generation gets sicker. So according to Brian, if I want to follow Brian's method, I need to see that people are searching. So I go and I type in how each generation, and already there's nobody searching. People aren't searching for how each generation. Okay, so what do? Like, that's super hard, right? Well, no. What I would do is search for other variations of that search term, and you can explain exactly that thing when the video starts. But maybe something like why. Does that make sense? Why are people getting... Bam! This is exactly what I'm talking about. You've got to be able to understand and think like a broad group of people. And right away, I've identified that people are searching for, why are people getting sick? Why are people getting sick? Save the world for free. Why are people getting high on bug spray? Well, we don't want that. Why are people getting fatter? Why are people getting hacked? The number one search result is, why are people getting sick? And what I think you could do, Dr. Sten, is you could format your title kind of like this, okay? Why are people getting sick? This is how I handle these kind of things. So it's not so much like there's no keywords out there. It's just that most people aren't used to thinking like this, you know? Like Dr. Sten, you're a doctor. You studied how to heal people. Well, for my life, for the last 15 years, I've really focused on how people search Google. And I've made tremendous amounts of money. I've driven lots of views. I've grown my channel. And you might say, well, it's not what the video's about. But it can be. And here's something to think about. It's pretty close. Right? Why are people getting sick? Today's generation, or maybe I even like this better. What you need to know. And this is what I do when I script out my videos. Why are people, and I'd love to get your feedback. Which title's better, guys? Scary facts. Woo! Or how about this one? Why are people So this is how to move forward and find something that will work for any video you want to create. And I hear this all the time. And Selena says, scary facts. Which one would you be more likely to click, guys? Creepy Dan says, scary facts. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And what I love about this, title right here, is that there's a lot of drama in this. But like, you can start off the video and you can say something like this. What I'm going to share today is based 100% on factual information, and it's scary. Today, people are getting sick at an astonishing rate. Make sure you watch this video so you don't. Like, that was off the top of my head, and it's, yeah, this is how you do it, guys. And this gives me such hope. And Dr. Sten is like, wow, thank you so much, $5. $5, right? And everybody can do this. Like right now, some of you are thinking, I'm not sure I can. And I want to let you know you can. Wouldn't click on scary facts, too baity. Here's the thing. I've thought a lot about this. Ambi's fresh start. A lot of people wouldn't. But I think the truth of the matter is more people would than wouldn't. And if we look at my result again for YouTube algorithm, it's kind of clickbaity, right? But look, it's working, right? YouTube algorithm. Dirty little secrets. And it's my thinking about this, and here's the search term. My thinking about this is that I don't want to cross the line. Scary facts is a little too bit clickbait. So some of you are saying that, like it's too clickbaity. And I think we have to decide where the line is in the sand for ourselves. Like if you watch my video, most people seem to like it. Like the retention is 5 minutes. I got to press the button again. It's 5 minutes. So that's telling me they're clicking and they're watching 5 minutes. And Matt says, click worthy. Like, don't be afraid to push the envelope a little bit. Don't go too far. And I'm really glad a lot of you have shared this. Like, you know, it's too clickbaity. Because it can be a trap. I see a lot of people going too far. And it's a shame because what happens is when you push it too far and you don't deliver. See, that's the difference. You've got to come up with, like, if someone's searching for, I want to learn about the YouTube algorithm, and I kind of grab them, they're like, ooh, that sounds interesting, and they click, and they watch, and then they subscribe. I bet you they weren't thinking that was too clickbaity by the end. And that's my goal. Not to push so hard that it's immediately a turnoff, to push just hard enough to win the click, to become click-worthy, and then to do a good job with editing the video, with sharing information that's helpful. And when you do that, Daniel, what's up with Daniel? I think we need to quarantine Daniel. Hey, Cricket, what's going on? How you doing? Good to see you guys. Nice recovery. I don't know if that was for me or someone else. So gang, this is the process. And you can do this no matter what. I would encourage everybody here that wants to do this, and if this has been a struggle for you, it's because you haven't done it a lot. I've been thinking about this kind of thing since 2002. Someone with a calculator, tell me how many years that is. It's a long freaking time, right? Yo, what's going on? RTFGPS4. Dude, that's a really challenging name. Think about, and sometimes I struggle with this because you didn't ask for help, but man, like how do people like mention your channel easily? RTFG4PS4. Make it simple, my friend. What's with the number 1616? Kramer likes your hair. I've never heard that before. Costumes for all occasions. Welcome. Good to have you here. I've just gotten into morning fame and I'm struggling with the terms to use. Can I get the good? I can't get the good grades. I'm going to encourage you, Celeste, to watch this video from the beginning because we're talking about this very thing. And you can, but you've got to be able to think like other people. Oh, 16. Yeah, thank you. Like, hey, listen, I inhaled when I was, when we smoked pot back in the day, the whole purpose was to inhale. So thank you. Yeah, 16 years. That's a long time, right? So if you're struggling to find good grades with morning fame, if you're struggling to find keywords that aren't as competitive, whether you use TubeBuddy, vidIQ, is the gateway video important? The gateway video illustrates the video that's got the smallest channel. Think of it in that term, okay? When you see the gateway video for morning fame, it simply is an indication of the channel that is what I call the weakest link. It's the channel with the least authority. Hey, what's going on? Insta replay. I beat the machine. I saw you in the Tube Ritual group and also... Oh, that's just someone else. Okay. You used to smoke weed. Yeah, a lot when I was young. Back in the day. The Don't do weed, kids. You don't want to turn out like this, do you? Okay, so let's see what else I have here. And so here's another method I want to share with you about how to find the right kind of keyword phrase, okay? We're going to switch over. I'm going to hit the button. Hey, Punk Pit, if you need help, what I'm sharing right now is one of the most powerful ways to get more views to your channel. So if you need help, the best thing you can do is help yourself by learning this stuff. Okay. Now, this next one is we're going to talk about what I call the Thesaurus method. What the heck is a thesaurus? A thesaurus is a book that lists words in groups of synonyms and related concepts. Here's what I think it means. It means that if you search for buy a camera online, it's pretty easy to understand what you want. In fact, when I used to target these kind of terms, it turns out you didn't have to be much of a salesman. If you were able to identify a keyword phrase and then rank for that phrase, you could do a piss poor job and still make a lot of money, and I did. Because the person already knows they want to buy a camera. But the problem is it's pretty competitive. 7.2 million results. And I bet you we're going to see mostly companies online. Like there's Canon, Digital Photography School, so that's a pretty good one. There's WikiHow, Photography Life, Tech Radar. So it's actually not mostly companies. Best Buy is showing up. We have some shopping results up top. But it's possible. But what's another word? Hey, Alvin, what's going on? Good to see you. Focus on me. Welcome. Guys, I've got a question. What's another word for buy? What's another word? Can I get that, that game show background music playing right now? What's another word for buy? Anybody? Bueller? Get a new camera. Purchase. There we go. Anybody have any other additional ideas? Purchase. Yeah. Acquire. Good. Shop. Excellent. Obtain. Wonderful. Do you guys see what I'm doing right now? I'm coming up with additional ways to say the same exact thing. Get. Sure. How about purchasing? How about, like, what if I did this? Well, purchasing. Are people searching for a camera? It sure looks like it. Purchasing a camera, purchasing a digital camera. So right there, we're starting to come up with different ways to say the same damn thing. And when we do this, it's easier for us to find keywords to rank for. Buy a camera. Oh, this is going to be ugly. And it's not. I want to talk to Nico immediately. What's interesting is the relevancy is super high, but what's also interesting is we have an F, an E, and then a D for likes, which doesn't matter too much in this case. And a lot of these results are super, there's Casey Neistat. Wow. I got to remember this is YouTube too, so not necessarily shopping. I'm going back to my SEO days. But check it out. I mean, this is where we're starting from, right? What about, can we do better? Purchasing a camera? Doesn't look like people are searching for that. How about buying? There we go, buying a camera. Okay, so about the same. And this is really the process that you can go steal. No, there's no steal here. This is family friendly. Loot. You guys get it though, right? Let me show you how I've done this myself. The same exact thing. Thesaurus, using different words. How to get more views. This, in my niche, this is nightmare mode. Okay? The relevance is horrible. I've got an E, an F, and an F. Like, I've got 36,000 subscribers. I drive 2,900 views in 10 days or so, 2 weeks. And yet, the grades are horrible. There's no opportunity. But what about this? Instead of how to get more views, what about, like, getting more views? Will that get any easier? Absolutely. And that there's a reason why I focused on targeting this keyword phrase about a week ago. It was a little bit easier to rank for. But can we even do better? What about something like increase? Like, let's change the words completely. There we go. Increase YouTube views. Okay, that's pretty good. Notice the search volume just went way up, but it's still pretty competitive. So what about if I get rid of YouTube and I just go views? And this is what I found the other day. A lot of search volume, E's instead of F's, and a lot of opportunity and relevance by just changing the words that I'm using from get more views to increase views. But we're not done. What about something like boost? Again, a different keyword phrase. How about this? Let's get rid of YouTube. Ah, there we go. It just got a lot easier. That's interesting, right? I just got rid of one of the words. And now we still have additional results. Now, this might actually get more competitive or not. That looks pretty darn good. Boost views for YouTube. And I like it because I'm including YouTube. And there you just saw, I went through a lot of different ways to say the same thing. And you can do the exact same thing, no matter what. So earlier I asked you, are you on board to make sure that the next 5 videos that you publish, you're going to focus and follow this method? 1, identify a keyword phrase, and then 2, make sure to begin your video title with the exact keyword phrase. It's that simple. If you're on board, let me know what the heck yeah. Now, Ventura's Gaming says the higher the number in green, the better. Yeah, the higher the number here is really a measurement right here, 85, of the potential for views. So what you want to do is don't, like, here's what some of you are going to do because you've got a cracked cranium or something. Don't compare these numbers. Don't compare TubeBuddy to vidIQ. Don't compare Morning Fame to vidIQ because YouTube isn't providing exact search metrics, so we don't know exactly. So each tool is using analytics to identify search potential. And if you go from tool to tool, you're kind of mixing recipes. Instead, what you can do is you can go through your search history, like check this out. This is really the idea, is right now I've got boost views for YouTube. And if I look at boost views, I can, where's the compare button? Compare. So notice this button here. Oh, I thought I hit this other, there's so many buttons. So what I can do is, you see this button, it says compare. So now I've got boost views, and now I'm going to select boost views on YouTube, and you can kind of get a representation that it looks like boost views alone is going to be a little bit better, But one thing I'll mention is both keywords begin with boost views. So because of that, if I just start off my video title with boost views, I'm going to be good to go. And by including for YouTube, notice the number is increased. And I would do that just because. Like, I wouldn't even look at this tool because I know it's going to open me up for more search possibility. The number is 85 for search volume compared to 69. So gang, there's D. Oh, D says, so if I get a green check with 27, is that still a go or is it too low? I mean, D, the thing is you've got to be willing to look at the search term, look at other channels, and I don't think there's ever a no-go. Some search terms are going to have higher numbers. Like, let me show you this. Check this out. Oh, and D, I sent you a private message a week ago or so. Like, one of the things I targeted the other day was, let's get rid of this, was, what was it? Best teleprompter. And then app. And this one right here. And this isn't going to be too high. Yeah, 27. And I targeted that myself, D, because over time, like, I feel a lot of people are going to be interested in that kind of thing. And the other thing to think about too, and this is super important, is you want to think about how competitive is it to rank for a particular keyword phrase. And look at this. I've got a lot of green, and this tells me that, like, I chose a good keyword phrase. And you can see right now, like, these are the top 10, 20 results. And my video is number 7. There's Gord Eisman. And I'm doing pretty good for a brand new video. And I wouldn't be surprised if I make it to the top 5, top 3 in the next few weeks as my video gains authority. Like, the first few days of a video, YouTube is really measuring the watch time analytics to see where it should go. Like, right now, YouTube is just sticking it here based on the metadata. Like, this video is only a few days old, right? Like, let's go here and search for best. Hey, Drew, you rock, dude. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Props to British Cook. Okay, best teleprompter app. There it is right there. So that's what I targeted. 5.3 million results. So still pretty darn, that's a lot of video results, right? And there's Gord. Now, there's Sunny Lenarduzzi. I actually worked with Sunny for about 4 or 5 months. She's awesome. Here's my video. And notice it's got the new tag. So right now, YouTube is kind of just sticking it here based on the title, based on my tags. And notice, like, if we measure, hey man, where's my tags, bro? If we show the search ranking, I haven't really looked at this. Oh, look at it. That's fantastic. Check this out. Like, I'm not only ranking for, you know, best teleprompter app for iPad, but iPhone teleprompter 20, iOS teleprompter. I knew that would be easier. Nobody says iOS except for those people that do. and that's really the key, being able to identify how this stuff works. So, you know, hopefully this video has pretty good retention. I was able to edit this in 3 hours. I was really happy with the edit and the amount of time I put into it. So you can see I'm ranking for a lot of stuff. I've already got pretty good search positions. I've driven 1,000 views in about 24 hours. So all systems go. Guys, let's do some questions. I don't think I'm going to go too much farther. We're not going to do channel reviews today. But I do want to take some of your questions and hang out a bit more, and I want to sip more bubbly water. How do you make your intro for your video? I had a designer create it. So basically I hired a designer. We worked on my branding together. We came up with a logo, and he sent me that example, and I'm like, awesome, love it. Yeah, that's how I made it. Dee's like, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'll be honest. It ain't in, like, the people like my intro, like the little channel thing, but nobody cares about that crap. You want one because it seems cool. Like, you want to have something to represent yourself, and that's awesome. But the viewers, when you click on a video, are you thinking, I sure hope this video has got a cool intro? No. So, I mean, do that later, right? Like, think, if you've got a list of 20 things and you're like, I got to have my brand message and my niche, and I've got to have the SEO and the playlist strategy. I've got to have a great thumbnail strategy. Like, make sure other things are in line before you jump to a channel intro. How do you teach an idiot like me who is a slow learner? Well, here's what's up. How do I teach? It's up to you, my friend. And nobody's an idiot. Like, just if you want to learn and you really take it upon yourself to watch the kind of videos I publish, to watch Dee's videos, to watch my buddy Nick Nimen's videos, and if you surround yourself with that and you think about what these creators are saying, when you study their channels and not just watch to watch, but watch to see what they're doing, you will learn over time. I guarantee. Don't say you can't learn. Don't do that, because that right there, it kind of puts a roadblock in front of you. You're kind of telling yourself, well, I can't learn. And that's not going to help. Pam says, if you find a good term and you rank for it, would you make a similar video? Yeah, absolutely, Pam. When I rank for a keyword phrase, I'll often do multiple videos, but what I want to make sure is I want to know that, number one, I'm driving views and I'm ranking. Number two, that the videos that are driving views are converting subscribers. So I think a lot of people, what they do is they're like, oh, okay, so I'm driving views, awesome. And then it ends there. You really want to look at the metrics and make sure you're gaining and growing your channel, gaining subscribers. Hey, Rodney, what's going on, buddy? Hey, Christian boys, awesome to see you. You know, and Christian Boy says, your channel intro is very repetitive. Of course it's repetitive. It's the same video, 5 seconds long again and again. And that's the thing. Like, people don't like channel intros. They don't. It's good to have it in so people remember who you are, but you've got to have a great video experience. And notice, I never start my videos with my channel intro. Never. Because then it would be about me. I want to honor what the viewer wants, so I talk about that when I get started. How do you make people come back to your channel again and again? What you do is you publish awesome videos. The better your video, the more likely people will come back. That's just a fact. Now, there are some strategies, like you can use a video trailer, not a channel trailer, but a video trailer. I made a video, and the video is edited. I sent you a super chat with a keyword to explore. I'm trying to do something no one has done in my niche. Okay, let me see if I can see, Selena, your super chat. There we go. Oh, I didn't see that one. Hard one. For you, Fortnight. I don't understand, Selena. Fortnite Fatal Fields in Sim 4? So, yeah. Is that, what's the search term? Is it, Selena, type out just type out only the search term you want me to look at right now. Okay, Selena, just type it out, the search term, and I'll look at it right now. Thanks for the super chat. How do I light up my bookcase? It's simple, cheap LED lights from Amazon. Selena, are you there, my friend? Selena, just go ahead and type out in chat the exact search term you want me to look at. I want to make sure I understand you. Do I know what Fortnite is? Of course. It's Fortnite is Fortnite. Okay, so are you is the search term I'm building fatal fields in Sims 4? Okay, so it's fatal fields. Fortnite fatal fields. Let's do this. Okay, so here's how you do it, Selena. So the first thing you've got to find, let's press the desktop button. Let's go to YouTube first, and then we'll move over. So this one really is tough because I don't think this is something. I don't think you can. I think we got to go off of. I think we need to start with Sims 4. Right there. So let's see what we got. Sims 4 Fortnite, Sims 4 Fortress. So what I would do is I would target this search term, which this is going to be pretty interesting. And again, it takes it took me a second. Did you guys see that? Sims 4. Yeah, exactly. That's what I have. Oh, right. I see a Jala. So it could be, let's open up another instance of YouTube. And this is a really good example too. Like we can do this too, right? I can go, are people searching for it like this? I don't think so. Yeah, it looks like Sims 4. So we'll stick to this. So what I would do is I would come here and I would start building a title that looks something like this. You guys let me know what you think, if this would fly. Let's increase the zoom to maybe 300%. And the search term, and we identified a search term, and let's talk about this a little bit because it's super, super, super important. There's really two ways to start this. And by ways, I'm really talking about search terms. We have Sims 4, and we have Fortnite. Now I said learn. I wish you would, there we go. So I started with Fortnite. Right now, I'm going to focus on this. Okay, so yeah. So when I started, like my brain went to Fortnite probably because there's more buzz right now around Fortnite. But the problem is I really have to make sure I honor the viewer. Check this out, right? If I would have made a title like Fortnite, maybe I find a keyword phrase kind of like, let me... Okay. So if I would have started with Fortnite, and I scroll through the alphabet and I'm trying to find a keyword that makes sense. But the problem is that when a viewer clicks on the video, they're expecting to see somebody playing the game Fortnite. And because of that, I thought, well, I really need to start with Sims 4. So I want to just kind of share that first. So I go back and I go Sims 4 Fortnite. And it seems like this actually is a search term. Now, notice, like the number 3 video only has 116 views. So that's not, I'd like to see more. But yet this one, first time playing Fortnite. Making Fortnite people in Sims 4. Make this video, Selena. Take the, I mean, this would be kind of cool too, right? Is to make this video, because it's already, it's 4 days old. It's driving a lot of views, and that tells me there's momentum. So, and here's what's up, right? Like Selena, you said you want 100,000 subscribers. So you might be like, oh, but I want to make that other video. Well, again, once in a while, I would encourage you and everybody here to make something that has possibility. And the truth is, like, you might have to make a video like this 20 times before it takes off. But man, holy smokes, when it does, you can drive crazy, crazy views. So what I would do is I would start off with Sims 4 Fortnite. And then do something like creating Fortnite people in Sims 4. So that's a video that I would create myself, right? Someone's typing in, you misspelled it, but I already got it. So there's one keyword. Now we're still going to do yours. But again, I'm going to encourage you, if you really want to grow, if you want those 100,000 subscribers, then once in a while, do what it takes to get the job done. And the more you're willing to create videos that have discoverability, like people can discover your video here, right? Through this video big time. Sims 4 Fortnite. And maybe I would do this. Maybe I would get rid of the dash and I would do exclamation point. Now here's another way to do it. So your video would be Sims 4 Fortnite. Same thing, guys. We saw it the first time, so thanks for the heads up, but it's the same search term. For those of you that are saying Sims 4, not Sim. Same exact thing. Like we identified that people are searching for Sims 4. So Sims 4, Fortnite, and then you said, what was it, like Fortress, or what was that search term? Let me go back here to one of my 1,000 tabs. Fatal Fields. Now, I think both of these are good and both have potential. I'm going to guess that if we come here and we search for so these are all Fatal Fields treasure map. Is that Fortnite, gang? I don't play that game. It's I for whatever reason I've stuck with PUBG. But are all these search terms Fortnite? Fatal Fields Fortnite. There's the search term right there. So like I would make sure to include that search term, Fatal Fields Fortnite, as a YouTube tag. I would basically create tags around Sims 4, and then I would create tags around Fatal Fields. And I think this is a great video for sure, and I think it's creative. So again, people are searching for this. There wasn't a ton, but let's see what Morning Fame says. I'm going to say search volume of 22. Oh, Sims 4 Fortnite, Red X. So not enough. So yeah, I don't know. Like the other thing is we can test out this. I like my idea just because there's that one trending video. Fatal Fields. Let's see what this comes up with. 30. So this could be, and this is the thing to think about. So like, oh, I shouldn't make that because Sims 4 Fortnite isn't showing up. Well, it's brand new. So like Morning Fame had the red X, which means we should probably ignore it. But one thing to consider is that Fatal Fields Fortnite is showing up here, and it's got a score of 30. However, I would not start my video title with this, because people searching for this, they're going to want to see Fortnite. And that's the thing to think about. So I think it's tricky because ultimately you've got to ask yourself, how many people want to see that video? You know, I don't know. Like when you're super entertaining, when you've got amazing editing, when your delivery is on point, then these kind of things, it's entertainment based, are going to be more likely to work. But in this case, I'm always trying to find something where there's an audience already looking, because I'm not that entertaining. You know, I'm not. And I want to be able to leverage something that's already popular. So I think you can still go forward with these, but again, I think you just have to understand that it's a little bit dicey with that one. And again, I love the way you're thinking because it's creative and that will lead to good things, but a little bit challenging. Let's do this. Rub my eyes a bit. You don't need to see that. Could I do making Fortnite locations in Sim 4? I mean, maybe. Let's do, here's another way to think about it. Like you could do something like this. Right there. You know what's so very interesting? Like, make these videos, like Sims 4 video game characters. There are people, and here's what's really interesting, right? The video I found, what is it? It's people in Fortnite. It's exactly what I just discovered. Sims 4 video game characters. Sims 4 video editing ideas. Sims 4 video game career. And go through and really study the search terms and see if you can find a search term that people are searching for that revolves around that thing. But I think this character thing, I would try to do that. Like, I mean, that's, yeah, I hope that helps. You're a great, this is a perfect example. This is a perfect example, and I'm not picking on Selena, but this is the struggle of so many video creators. They want to create what they want to create, and they want all the views, and that's awesome. But a far easier way is to find something, a keyword phrase, that already has search volume and make that video. So you've got to balance, like, hey, what do you want? Do you want to do what you want to do, or do you want the views? Am I having another stream soon? Next Friday for sure, my friend. Welcome, Teresa. Good to see you. here's what's up. Watch this replay. I've gone through a lot of ideas on coming up with keyword phrases that will really expedite your channel growth. So important. You might want to check out the replay. And yeah, we'll definitely be having future streams every Friday. So that's good to know. Not every single Friday, but most Fridays for sure. Doug knows. Doug, thanks for modding again. Let's see how many people are. Yeah, I think that color looks a little bit better now. I'm looking at the stream right now. Do you guys remember when we came in? It looks a little bit more natural, huh? There was a little too much saturation earlier. I think that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So gang, let's do a few more questions. No more super chats. Just if you've got a question, I'd love to share some thoughts with you. Cheers. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, if you're new and you haven't subscribed and you're into YouTube and you're looking for ideas and strategies, feel free to subscribe if you've enjoyed. Anyone else lose the stream? Oh, I hope, my internet it got back through refresh. Oh, good to know, Drew. My internet has been so horrible the last 12 hours. Holiday tan, yeah. Back from San Diego. So I'm in San Diego with my wife, and I walked about 5 miles for 4 days. Every day, 5 miles. I think probably the first day was like 3 or 4, but man, 3 days in a row, 5 miles. So that was good. Some bits got drowned out going through the Atlantic. You got really small now. It sounds like a comedy show. So when we started, what we talked about was the tools. And if you take anything away from this stream, it's know that the tools can help you tremendously. But just because you own the same paintbrush as Picasso or Matisse doesn't mean that your artwork is going to be hanging in a museum. Hey, Donna Brati Rimi, DT. I like DT. That's a lot easier. How to get back onto YouTube after stopping? Easy. Make a video. I mean, at the end of the day, I think you're probably looking for motivation, or maybe you were burnt out. Maybe you had expectations. This is usually the path. Sometimes we need a break. Like being creative constantly takes a lot of energy, and the best way is just to get back into it and try not to overthink it. Make a video. And after you've got one video, and I'm looking at Rodney with a thumbs up, and I did a thumbs up. After you've got a video, then maybe think like, well, what are people searching for? What am I interested in? Etc. And keep moving forward, and then make a second video. Yes, got to get on with painting that Picasso. And DT says true. So here's what I think is the most important thing when it comes to YouTube success is that once reality slaps you in the face, and once you see how competitive it is, and once we understand that it takes a lot of effort to try to find the joy in where you're at right now. If you're just getting started, embrace that. If you've been grinding away month after month and you're at 1,000 subscribers, be grateful for those subscribers and try to find the joy in creating and focus on making better videos. I think when you do that, your videos will become better. When you start asking, well, how do I improve my editing? How did the video creator create that edit? Or I really love that thumbnail. I'd like to make a thumbnail like that. When you start thinking in this way, then you're going to dramatically improve your videos over time. And by the way, it always works. I've never seen a YouTube creator that truly focuses on improving. I've never seen a creator that is focused on improving not grow. Not one time. What I've seen a lot is I've seen a lot of people give up way too early. I have a lot of active people that are not subscribed. How do I get them to subscribe? Tell them. Start your videos off with a hook. Like in this video, we're going to do Fortnite or PUBG, or I'm going to share a tutorial on how to create a butterfly garden. By the way, if you're new and you love gardening, consider subscribing. Make sure you're doing that. And if you're doing that, focus on making better videos. Never give up. That's right, Teresa. I dig it. Excellent. Well, gang, thanks a lot for stopping by. I think I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to go say hi to my wife and see the poodles. They're back from the groomer. It was fun sharing some information with you today. I hope you found this live stream to be helpful. I want to let you know that growing on YouTube is 100% possible and anybody can do it if you're willing to invest and learn. You know, to me, that is what is key, is finding the joy in the journey of being a creator. I got to tell you, I really love this community. I love seeing so many familiar faces again and again. And when I came into this thing, that's not really what I had in mind. It wasn't community. Like, I didn't have an appreciation for getting to know the people that come and watch my live stream every Friday. I didn't have an appreciation for the people that would come and watch my videos. One of the things that you can think about is really focusing on those people that are commenting on your videos. Make sure you let them know that they're there. I think I pretty much was like, I responded to 100% of my comments until I got to probably 30,000 subscribers. And I'd say now I reply to 80, 89 or 93%. I try to reply to all of them, but it's a lot. You know, it's like, man, it's every day it's another 150 comments or so. It's a lot to keep up with, but the thing I want to convey is it's really about community. And the more you grow, the more you're going to see familiar faces. And the more you honor those people, the more you get to know them, the more that you know, or the more that you let them know that you really care, the more rewarding it really is. So, hey man, it was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. You dig?